You all mentioned being celebrities, and another big part of my childhood was seeing you guys on Family Matters, the sitcom, where you all wrestled Carl Winslow and Steve Urkel. Please tell me how that came about, and maybe anything you remember about filming that.
Oh yeah, that was great. Vince actually they wanted to have. They asked Vince if they could have us because they were fans of the Bushwhackers and the young guy. What was his name?
Jaleel
Steve
White,
Urkel.
Steve Urkel. Yeah.
Urkel. Yeah, he was a huge fan. So was the uncle. So when they heard the opportunity that if they got hold of the WWE and asked for us, and Vince let us go. But the funny part about that was what happens is the filming is a little bit different. In television, you actually work to the cameras. Mm-hmm. So if you've got a hold on, you turn to the cameras so the camera can see the hold. In filming sitcoms or movies, apparently, the cameras catch you. They put the camera in the position to get you. So you don't do things to the camera. So we, of course, were doing things like we did in the wrestling. So we had to change that smartly, which we did. But we had that in the trials. They had an audience, a small audience, before they did the major taping, and they had this one woman. She was a stunt woman, and she would, as we marched down to the ring to come into the ring against Steve Urkel and his uncle. She got up, and I was to grab her and go, whoa, and yay. And, of course, I gave her a good licking. Well, the makeup that she had on her face was so heavy that it closed my throat up completely. So I got in the ring, and I could hardly even go, I'm gasping for air the whole time. I could hardly make a noise. So we get through that. And afterwards, then the next day, they let the audience in. Well, bugger me days.
For the final shoot. The next day was the final shoot.
The final shoot the next day. Well, I had this girl come up again, pop up, and I was getting carried away. The people were, waving their arms and chanting, and they were going crazy. It felt like the bloody Wembley Stadium again, but a bit smaller. So I was always getting carried away. So I grabbed this woman without thinking, and I gave her another big bloody slop and licking. Well, guess what happened? Silly me, my throat closes up. I get in the ring. I do that whole bloody performance, feeling so bad, I'm nearly bending down to spew into a bucket all the time. And after it was all over, I had to go out and spew my bloody guts out. But boy, other than that, God, we had a good time doing that, didn't we, Luke?
Yeah, they were a great cast there.